There are moments in history that makes people stop and pay attention. Recently, President Trump issued a proclamation during Jewish American Heritage Month, encouraging Americans to recognize a national Sabbath, a day of reflection, prayer, gratitude, and rest. Now, let's be very clear. This proclamation is not the mark of the beast. It is not a national Sunday law. It is not forced worship. It is a voluntary encouragement and symbolic recognition. But as Bible students who study prophecy, many of us notice something important. Not necessarily which day was recognized, but the principle of government involvement in religious observance. The Bible teaches that the seventh day Sabbath did not begin with the Jewish nation. Genesis tells us that God sanctified the seventh day at creation before sin even entered the world. Jesus himself said in Mark 2:27, the Sabbath was made for man, not just for one nation, for mankind. The Sabbath points us back to God as creator. Jesus and his disciples kept the Sabbath, and it is found in the heart of God's law in Exodus 20. Revelation shows us that in the last days, worship and allegiance will become central issues. Revelation 13 is really about one major question. Who has authority over worship, God or human systems? Ellen White wrote in Testimonies for the Church, Volume 5, page 451, that America would eventually make provision for religious deception. Notice the wording carefully. She did not say enforcement would happen immediately. Sometimes prophecy develops gradually. First comes normalization, then acceptance, then pressure, then eventually enforcement. This is why, as prophetic students, we pay attention whenever religion and government begin moving closer together. But listen carefully. Prophecy was never given to make us fearful. It was given to make us faithful. While the exact phrase separation of church and state is not found in the Constitution, the principle is rooted in the First Amendment's protection against government, established religion, and protection of religious liberty. True worship must always remain voluntary. God never forces the conscience. So what should our focus be as we see a national Sunday law in the near horizon? Not panic, not conspiracy, not hatred toward any group of people. Our focus should be surrendering our hearts fully to Jesus Christ. The real test in the last days will not simply be what governments do. The real question will be, who has your allegiance? Revelation 14:12 describes God's people as they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. My prayer is that as we watch the signs of the times and see a national Sunday law in the near horizon, we will continue preaching the three angels' messages with love, clarity, and boldness until Jesus comes. Like and share this message. Comment Jesus is coming again. Subscribe or follow for more Bible truths that will encourage you on your Christian walk with Jesus.